at the park across the street. 1 Central 2, copy. What copy the front? Last up, okay.
There's a little activity that's...
Okay, yellow 4020443. I'm not getting a return on that. You can provide the subject's name and date of birth. First over at Morris, Robert, Mary, Oceanora. Last up, Lucas. 28, Broadville, calling Starling, date of birth, 8/28.
You know how to set all this up? When you set it up, you just go to this right here. You click on this. Go to subscribers.
Copy, subjects compliant.
5 minutes.
Squad 42, code Skyline 4300 Baptist Road
click
for
that
possible stroke.
Go back to there. Click this again. And then go to top messages. I'll click all. And then when you go on this one, then go to type.
102, 10-4, 2222.
Clipboard. This one.
Wildwood Road, just south of 46, clear for
Well, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing?
Wildwood, south of 46, go to plate.
California 46688, Paul 2 on a white Nissan Frontier pickup.
Just confirming 46688, Paul 2.
Correction, 46608, Paul 2.
Highway 2.
Confirm it was with Edmund.
Got him.
On the correct plate,
Robert, good evening to you.
We'll advise Edmund.
Yeah, I woke up today, opened the door, looked outside, seen my bike, and I was thinking to myself, nah. Well, good evening. If you would like to help out with tonight's streams, all donations are appreciated.
Lynette, it's good to see you.
Copies en route. Just be advised, there'll be no logouts. Card is done.
Bobby Rogers, how are you doing?
South of our location, possibly off of Blackburn or Stillman.
Hopefully you are staying safe with all them storms over there. Yeah, it's a twofer for Camel Toe Joe. Came out 2 nights in a row.
See, did that work?
Sam 177 on Blackburn. Sam 110. 20,002 into the third. 4421 Pioneer Drive. North 7, go for it. 20,002, 4421 Pioneer Drive. That's the vehicle, the light gray Lexus sedan. There's no seen headed eastbound on foot. This man's solid old, approximately 18 and 20 years of age. Passing wearing a light blue shirt and pants.
James, nothing yet.
What traffic?
We just watched CHP make a traffic stop down the street. They stopped pretty quick. Irene, thanks for joining us from Alberta, Canada.
Fuel party to assist 1 Valley 1.
Eric, not very much happened last night. It was a pretty dull night for Saturday, for a long weekend.
Bridge 4 ready, MDC for a shot heard, 1 RP.
Like you said, power to assist 1 Valley 1.
Carolyn, thanks for joining us.
James
from
Reed, have you ever
Roanoke.
watched Shot in the Dark? I'm friends with all the guys from Shot in the Dark.
Susan Riley, how are you doing tonight?
I know the producers of Shot in the Dark pretty good.
What's going on, Randy?
The producers of Shot in the Dark is the ones that we were going to do our series with, which still hasn't went through yet.
Mike, thanks for joining us from Renton, Washington.
Renton, Washington. Been
Were
there.
you able to locate the 29, the subject on my call?
Negative, finish.
Oh,
26 to me.
that does got to be charged.
Your subject appears to be no stops. However, I'm unable to provide any type of 27 status, but the MV record is down.
Why isn't it?
Yeah, 14,
Where's that one plugged in?
I don't know. Plugged in here.
Oh, this charger won't work on mine. That one, yeah. There's this.
R25, 10-4, confirm your route.
Negative on plan.
5505,
Yeah, there it is.
Got that figured out.
The Samsung chargers won't work on that one. Okay, you already did it.
Control 1, 2.6 units are 1097.
115, units are 1097.
1 by 16, loaded patrol check for Iron Creek.
2297. Net 22, 1097. And your subject?
7-2 monitor and Nikki Court in the Valley.
Charles 498, crossover, will be an out. Cross meter,
Charles 424, unknown vehicle versus a fire hydrant. Fire is en route.
Unknown vehicle versus a fire hydrant?
Here's 10,073.
10-4.
That's not at the airport, is it?
Hazardous condition. Engine 5, hazardous condition, Monitor Street, Nikki Street, correction, Nikki Court. Vehicle versus a hydrant, vehicle fled. Hydrant is shooting water, PD spending.
We're going to stop on Niles and Webster, and can you show Officer Bonza 1015 for the A section? What is the case number? It's a piece of our property, Jackson.
Monitor and Pacheco.
For the fire hydrant?
Current 13.
Let's go get a shower for this truck.
Heard 1 RP.
This truck needs a bath. With that hard ass water. Oh, come on.
1185 as well.
Situation.
Hate when that happens.
Unit still code 6.
Monitor and Pachaco.
What's school's right there?
So guys, the subject was ran.
Oh, Greenfield Middle.
27 valid, negative probation, parole. And I believe they did run him for fire. They don't see a fire return as alcohol.
We're gonna go see what happens when the car hits a fire hydrant and the fire hydrant's spewing water.
Maybe we're gonna drive through it and get a shower.
I'll make sure to roll my window up this time. Have you seen that one where those guys go, they drive underneath it, they get stuck underneath it, and the water's coming out of the air ducting?
Yeah. I think the best time is when I got G-Mall.
Oh, yeah. At the
park?
sprinkler?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was not very thrilled.
I couldn't help it. ¿Qué pasó?
I know. It's hard to get me because I know where those ones are.
I've gotten you though.
I didn't say it's impossible. I said it's just hard. It's hard to get me.
The one on the freeway though hurt. I think that one hurt the most because we were doing it at a high rate.
Where's this thing at?
Huh?
Where's this thing at? That sucks without it.
I gotta find it. I'll look in my bag that I took out of the other truck when I get home tonight.
I hope it's going to get crazy tonight. Hopefully I don't drop you guys.
Oh, I gotta buy another one.
I'm holding all of you guys tonight.
I gotta buy another one of those.
All of you guys are going to ride in my lap.
I broke it.
Showing Louis 4. Things are good.
Louis 4. Put on the end of that.
Holding out at Blackbird Street. Thank you.
700 Blackbird.
Jesus, it's Kemo Tojo.
Graduation party?
They must be. Jesus, not much tonight. Go see the aftermath of a vehicle hitting a fire hydrant
And leaving.
and leaving.
You know the undercarriage of that car has got to be clean.
And dented.
Yeah.
We're all set up 29.
You're gonna get home. Why is there water in my Earl?
Yeah. It's the worst way to wash your undercarriage.
It's Bakersfield drivers for you.
Yeah.
Good evening, Miss Cindy.
Jesus, I'm with you. I want to see some action too. We need a reprieve from last night.
Seeing no red and blue cherries and berries lights anywhere. No big water, amounts of water.
Central 4, 1010.
1 Central 4.
3600 Baca Ora Vista 8 George Frank 763 Gray Honda.
10-10.
Monitor and Nikki.
So far no stops expired. 2018 Honda local.
Dina. Right there's a fire truck.
Whiskey 98, 27 on 155.
So Nikki must be behind us.
It's on the other side.
I wanted to get there before they did. Let's go see Old Faithful.
Tonight.
There's Nikki.
Row 6, row 7, NBC for loud music.
What in the hell?
That's not a fire hydrant.
Tonight.
That's the water main for the neighborhood. How'd you hit that?
However he hit it, that car is damaged.
John George David 981 on a white Ford.
Is that the water main into the neighborhood?
Looks like it.
No stops.
Well, it's a little bit of a geyser.
Not enough to get a car wash.
It'll be expired.
No, you'd have to drive up on the sidewalk for that.
Order 210, any go at it. Tavern, first stop.
102-2238.
Gas station, 46 East of 99.
Stay in your truck or get your rain gear.
Copy.
First stop 465499.
Cindy, it's Camel Toe Joe tonight. You guys got Camel Toe Joe as your co-pilot.
You going to shell that? What Chevy, Eric? My blue one? That's weird.
All around.
10%.
Clarify. Contract work, you can see the other units. So suspect vehicles around the corner.
Where's Teresa Rose? Here's your firefighters.
Number Tom 54, can you continue?
The suspect vehicle's around the corner.
I got a copy, I'll be back here now.
You know there's going to be a lot of pissed off residents tonight.
Yeah, that's the water main going in. I think that is the water main going into that neighborhood.
Means they're not going to have no kind of water.
One Hill 4298, route to tag 193.
You know he's a DUI driver.
Cover 2626, process 5 minutes. Over 404.
Advising code 480.
What was his call?
This is a hit and run involving
Ridge 8.
a water main.
4 situation.
Control Ridge 4 again, so code 4, so far you deal.
Oh shit, the firemen are gonna get wet.
Teresa, I can't believe you're dipping. You're going to BRB with all these firemen right here.
It's a gusher.
Clear stop, B97, 20,000 victim. Oh, that's just 3298, back in route north, right tax 792. This is company.
And how do you hit that? Not the wall? Not the wall, or take out those bushes?
Cal water able to provide an ETA.
Cal? Calling Cal Water. Where's that car at?
Said it's around the corner somewhere. And they wonder why Bakersfield ain't got high water pressure. Oh, it's going down. Yeah, because we're running out of water. Yeah, that's water shooting up. Yeah, to get that car washed, I'd have to hit the wall.
Control 116, flight 1087.
Well, I guess if that person had a swimming pool in their backyard.
Their automatic fill valve doesn't need to work in it right now.
Can't have them firefighters getting chilly there, Texas cutie. You're on your way to keep them warm. Wow. How you doing, Crystal?
One cell phone also fried in NDC for check the welfare on Woodrow.
1.4 from Coffee Nigger.
Oh, they don't have a pool.
Oh.
But that dry grass they got in the back's going to get watered.
A lot of water, actually. They're going to have a pool when that's said and done with. Nicholas, thank you for that. 200 cars at Food Max on Niles doing burnout.
390 subject, 6117 Eastbourne Way, proceed to get into the Airfield residence. Will be Hispanic male.
Thank you for that super chat, though,
Wearing a
Nick.
hat,
Crystal Jones, how you doing tonight? Good to see you.
and orange shorts at the front door.
In the middle of the roadway, 6511 Tallman.
4.4 Roseville and
But it's weird. The main line is right there next to it.
4.4 around.
So what is that? And where's Mark's that a car hit it? How would a car hit that without hitting the wall?
I don't know. That's all been up too. I was looking to see if she was.
That's how ours would look every time I'd run the sprinkler. Really? Every time I would run the sprinklers over? Wow.
Control 1467, switching to admin.
147 on admin.
Firefighters like, screw this, we're out of here.
Yeah, they're like, wait. Call Calwater.
267, Team 3. Suspicious circumstances at the Church of Christ, 5300 Pioneer Drive. We located a broken window on the building to the north side. The lights are on inside. Unknown if anyone is inside. She'll be occupying a small Kia SUV, 5300 Pioneer.
Yep. They're like, we can't turn the water off. We're done. Calwater problem.
If the wind would change and blow this way, I'd go underneath it. But I'm not going to hit that wall to get a car wash.
Metro 4 prior 10-6.
Is that BPD right there?
I'm not sure number. Adam Henry Robert 685.
Metro 4 10-6. 300 block Union.
Engaging in 2313 activities and the parking lot. Pages 2.1 are dividing the parties are HPD, lighting fireworks, and possibly find firearms in the air.
Oh, it spun around.
Yeah, it spun around.
Copy that one, clear. That one. Semi.
1 Central 4 en route to 102.
These houses are all tri-level houses or what?
Music at 1001 Hero Court.
And 9 copies around to the area.
Which car is it?
Is it that one with no front bumper on it?
Control 1, current 6.
Oh,
Unit
geez.
code 4, UTL.
Or is it that van?
Probably the van.
A 44 caliber to a James Hart out of Goleta.
Oh, the officer's got the whole rope knocked down.
That one. Control 1 2.4 en route to the Anthony Block 6 Adam.
1852
Tell them carne asada?
No, one of those beers. You know,
Ten
drinking
number
beer
4,
can't
Victor, copy 6 King, Paul Lincoln, 957 on a silver Toyota.
No stops for 2010 Toyota local.
That's Camel Toe Joe riding. Why would anybody want red lights in their car?
keep their night vision from getting messed up from the bright lights.
You know what the red lights are for, though, right? To help keep your eyes dilated.
Control 1, Metro 4 Adam. Traffic stop on
So
a
glare off of headlights don't mess
vehicle
up
with no
your...
plates. Blue Nissan on Golden State and F Street. I mean Golden State and F Street.
Well, that was exciting. Just kidding. Pretty dull.
Metro 4 Adam.
Ashley, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you.
Golden State Road on 170, just wants to bump right up.
find something else to do.
Entrance 5 to medical aid 601 Pacheco Road, unit 115 for maternity patient.
What's the ET on Cal Water? 4 hours. What's the ET on the shower? Tomorrow, Tuesday.
A chase would be nice. All those people that don't know how to act on drunk on Sunday. See if we get somebody to act up tonight. Get some footage. Change this dull Bakersfield night. I know the ads are frustrating, but
oh, it's wagging. What is that noise?
Knitter girl, how are you doing? Good evening, Carrie Cope. Nope. Of course you did, Teresa.
How many 805s are you in?
How many times you gonna destroy yourself out tonight? We need one of those counter things.
Yeah, Teresa Smurf counter. She smurfed out.
Yeah, a clicker counter thing. That way we can count how many times Teresa Rose scrolls herself out. Ain't no telling.
Yeah, Teresa and Marshall met last night.
I'm doing pretty good.
They're already
girl.
planning a bar date.
You said, where's the date going to be at? And I was like, the bar?
Teresa said a bar.
There you go.
Which one? Whichever one's open.
Whichever one serves tequila.
To kill you.
To kill you.
And don't have a height limit.
And so I like going to the casino whether I win or lose. It's a lot of fun. I prefer to win. But if you go to the casino to win, you're going to let yourself down, that's for sure.
Contact with 2, code 4. Contact with 2, code 4.
I even lose at the ATM machine.
I've been to the casino where the only thing that pays out is the ATM.
Control 247.
But the problem is, once it pays out, it's going right back into the machine.
It's going back into a machine.
So you're still losing it. Because they're still getting their $3.50 ATM machine charge.
Mr. Adam on Evans.
I got a drinking problem.
No, it don't. It goes down smooth.
Damn.
Can I know if I can pop your logger, please?
Hello, Deborah Adams. How are you doing tonight?
216.7. 314, controlling.
When I go to Vegas, I like the craps tables.
taking a crap on the table is about all I do. And craps is the dice, huh?
Yeah.
Tells you how much I know about gambling.
Yeah, 3-card poker's pretty fun too.
I told Tammy, let's go to Vegas and go play Russian roulette.
It's not Russian roulette, it's just roulette.
Well, it tells you what I know about gambling.
Just because it's ran by the Russians doesn't mean. That's a whole nother gamble there.
Yeah. Put 100 on red. Click.
I don't like blackjack because I must not know how to play, because I put my chips down and then they give me cards and then they take the cards and take my chips. And I'm like, what the hell happened? And then every once in a while they give me a couple of chips and I'm like, that's not even close to the amount of chips you already took from me. Get out of here, lady.
Silver color, one of your plates taken for people. 882.
Well, they're searching that car over there, huh?
Yeah.
1 BLM 137.
Yeah, they ain't gonna find nothing.
That looks like a bad day when the cops got you sitting on the front of their car and they got your trunk and every door open.
And you're thinking, what did I forget in there?
Yeah, that's oh shit. They start pulling stuff out, you're like, oh man.
Or you buy a car from a tow yard and get pulled over in it.
Oh, that's sketchy.
And then you remember, because you worked for the tow yard, you remember what it got pulled over for. And you're thinking to yourself, uh-oh. You know what you towed it in there for, and they didn't clean it out for you when you bought it.
Well, hopefully the cops got everything that they were looking for.
Well, they just leave them in there. Well,
Everything they were looking for, hopefully they took out.
They don't leave the powder in there, but they leave the utensils.
Kimberly Brown, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.
That's fine. Couldn't be further in the area.
Traffic stop.
Wendy, thank you for sharing. We appreciate that. Tammy Martin, how are you doing tonight?
Charles William Union 166 on a red Savannah B Lebec Road approaching Lebec Oaks Road.
See, it's Sunday, so we won't have Air 1 tonight.
Frank 1, no stops expired 2023, registration in progress 2024, 2006 Toyota out of Bakersfield.
We'll be out a quarter mile south of Lebec Oaks Road.
Frank 1, copy.
Control 216.987.
216.1087.
Multiple vehicles approaching the parking lot, possible car meets.
is it real mumbly tonight?
Copy the affirmative on multiple vehicles in the parking lot via Carmen at the unit of traffic.
That's at Niles and Fairfax.
256 unit back 256 point at Food Max on Niles.
Oh, yeah. So what, 200 cars in there?
Yeah.
Have a good night.
The Movita's open.
Yeah.
You'll be turned on call 148 after. Have a good night.
There's like 200 cars. Oh, it's only 50.
This parking, there's still over 100 cars in the parking lot.
Over 100 cars in the parking lot.
Now they're going to wait for other officers to get there. Because you know somebody's going to act a fool.
Yeah, we've checked close our suicidal subject outside of Mercy Hospital, 2215. Right, Marco, stream goal behind approximately 8 vehicles. Fairfax, approach 858. Branch, copy 1032.
We will be clearing shortly. We can be en route.
We're almost at 97 on last. Copy. For the RP first
There's
Rambling Bell.
BPD saying that there's over 100 cars remaining in the parking lot in the Food Max on Fairfax and Niles.
Man, that air purifier works good. Box.
Oh, yeah? What she gave you last night?
Yeah.
256 point affirmative.
I thought they'd be a little bit busier than they are.
That this was pretty busy today, too.
911T on Colony.
Let's head out toward that area.
Still 10-6 current, clear 174, go for it.
Michael, I wish we were live too. That'd make things a lot easier tonight.
Mary Paul Lincoln 505.
Sounds like they did call the cops on the truck show at the Food Max.
It's either they called them or they drove by and saw it.
Okay, good for an ET on the female. 28 cars remain. Clear. Expired 522 2025. On 2021 down to last one of the 5047. Turn oil last bus blue cut. Also to your UC.
Accept contact. Check the welfare at the address.
Would you call for MetLife near the fence stage?
Route 0208.
Number 2301 South Union.
If you advised that the medical was arriving on scene, disconnected with that location.
I'll be able to get it.
What's going on, Mickey? How are you?
See, officers don't care if there's a car show. It's the burnout show that they don't care for. If you're just chilling in a parking lot having a good time, you're cool. But if you're in the parking lot acting a fool, well, I can see where they change their attitude. Ass hanging out. No headlight, no brake light. Well, at least he had a white baseball cap on.
Yeah. Yeah, the Kern County Fair usually comes towards the end of September.
Where are UTL so far? Is there any further?
The middle to end of September.
Metro 3 negative. We'll jump further.
I haven't looked it up to see when the fair comes because I don't really care anymore.
So we're going to contact from the subject, match the description already, advising code 488 call.
And yes, donations are always appreciated if you would like to help out with tonight's stream.
Linda, how are you doing tonight? It's good to see you.
Michael, I have no idea when Facebook is going to give me the options for stars again.
You're about to set up 901.
right now I am still demonetized.
Channel 1 for traffic. We're at 19 so far.
Stella's Death Trap. How many times can a bar get hit and make a drive-through out of it? He really barked on us, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Damn!
Get it, buddy.
Okay, he's going.
415 fight at MLK.
I don't see. Oh, there they are. Where's the 100 cars at?
Control 1444, be 1014, Frank with 13416, Gardena Avenue, starting mileage 256.
Wow.
Okay. Cool. I don't even see the cops over there now.
Nope. Because they're following the other cars.
The 8 that were heading towards the 58.
Yeah.
King 5, route 222. King 5, coming 25,
Man, that guy in that white pickup really acting up, didn't he? Didn't even have a windshield in it. No windows at all.
I don't know. I wouldn't find that very enjoyable to ride around in. No. This is the wind and whatever else coming at you.
Yeah.
Linda, I was thinking the same thing. He's got a vendetta against somebody trying to show his ass. He's too cool for us.
Copy, Allen 1097. Table 7, pack up. 1 South 328, en route to 167.
Yeah, Michael, that's not going to happen here.
What's that?
The summer stays like this where it doesn't get too hot.
South 310 last
We've,
music, 11,004.
we've just been lucky so far.
Yeah.
One Metro 2.
So far, so good.
Female with baseball bat, went inside, in possession now. Father should be outside.
Well, there's all the 8 cars.
Should take copy 1097.
They'll be acting up soon.
I gotta stop and get gas first.
Unit 10
been in the 90s in LA.
Crazy for Cats, how are you doing tonight? Bobby, I agree. He's too stupid for us.
All men just in contact us for. Can we contact us?
Yeah, it would be nice to get a chase. Those are usually when we get the chases, as long as it's no close chase, get some pretty good footage usually. Can't do that with a Doritos bottle.
They're plastic now.
One Metro 3.
Doing pretty good.
Shows around 1H50 to handle. Super.
No, Miss Linda, not. Nope.
One Metro 3, Intent 22. Number 10.
Krista, you had a horrid weekend, huh? It's a lot windier tonight, too.
Yeah.
One Metro 3. That's right. Number 64519 30th Street. Take over of Leon. Kevin is the father. First of Mark. Tuesday the first. Incoming. 10 anytime. No, 10.
Yeah, we're almost in preheat status, too.
So did you barbecue today or no?
No,
You gonna barbecue tomorrow?
I have no clue. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, mid-90s in Texas is like about 150.
The clear blue contact there was a partial tornado 051501. Swerving nearly 60 and going around
84, but feels like 96.
Yeah.
Well, with the RT still available.
367.
You're not built for kayaking because you're afraid to go in the water?
What about kayaking?
She says I'm afraid of going in the water, so I don't think I'm down for kayaking.
You can't swim or what?
Rescue 6, Code 2 Medical Aid, 1905 Cheatham Avenue. For an overdose. Stage.
Someone overdosed.
Here, 50 of those calls a day.
Miss Catherine, thank you for that 25 donation to Cash App. I don't go kayaking because they don't make a big enough kayak for me. I never could learn how to balance on one.
I used to be a whitewater guide and do kayak instruction.
I could never keep balance.
Yeah.
I was always upside down. Like, do I need a snorkel for this? Yes, Miss Linda. Let me pull over. What did Miss Linda say with the exclamation mark?
Travis.
Control M3 plus 6 Adam, units 1098. Unable to contact them out to the AOD.
So units now.
Yeah, a good chase would be nice. I used to go tubing when I was younger. Hard to go tubing now with my foot.
Yeah, you don't want to get in that water with the... Could be bad news.
Alright, we're going to stage for a
Respond
minute.
to subject loitering in and check the welfare. 2915.
Conserve the
Lane,
gas.
Dutch Rose for Hispanic male 30s. Wearing a black shirt, black pants, sitting on one of the benches, possibly under the influence.
What's up, Crystal Davis?
One, Cell 3, copy.
I used to have a big tractor inner tube.
King 5, man, 136.
King 510-4, an audible alarm, 3101 Basher Tash Drive.
We'll be at 420th Street, apartment 404 for attempted contact, second half. Attempted contact, 420th Street, apartment 404.
Teresa. She's at 3 times scrolling herself out.
And that's an admin. And that's one of our admins right there.
Hey, you know, if you click on the icon, you can't scroll yourself out as much.
The one will be 1019 for 1010.
Alex, I don't know why you can't see the amount of likes.
1604. Paper on large 105, negative 18 with it.
Randy, you guys getting a lot of thunderstorms right now? Oh, well, if it didn't work, I don't know.
King 5109,
King 5104.
That looks like gross water.
A whole lot of stupid. Cool.
Oh, Arkansas is getting smashed with thunderstorms right now. Four out of 7 days with heavy thunderstorms.
It seems to be that Teresa's the only one that knows how to scroll herself out of chat.
Or at least she's the only one that admits that she does it.
Yeah. Well, you seen the size of her phone in her little ass hand.
We haven't been by the bars yet, Cindy. We will make a downtown trip shortly. DJT, don't worry about being late. You're all right.
From current 6 MBT for the 460 investigation.
Duty Office AMR, how are you doing tonight?
This is Officer 1097.
Wanda Cameron, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Ooh, the calm before the storm.
Able to stand on 7 plate. X-ray, Victor, Zebra, 626 on a paramedic in right home.
No subcurrent, 2018 Infinity Utility out of Lamont. RO is Jose Hernandez.
I don't know that we've decided whether or not we're coming out tomorrow night or not. I probably won't come out 2 nights in a row.
He don't want to break his tradition.
I can't make it 3 nights in a row. Travis might think that I want to start doing this full time again.
Damn. You gonna make it to where I gotta start paying him again. You know, I never did pay him anyway.
Yeah.
River Lakes on temporary Charles Williams.
You offered.
George
Still
73.
accepted it. I said, nah, because if you start paying me, then I'm going to be obligated to come out, and I'd prefer to just come out as I please.
Yeah. The only one, really.
Capital Fire. Yeah, C1.
I had a couple of riders that I'll never go out unless you pay me. That don't go out.
Yep.
Copy, mail have to change.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Too early for that.
Control 1 2.64. Issue me right to the 602 morning drive.
2.6 from here. 2.6 Adam, I'll show you not back.
Rescue 6, ECC. Rescue 6. KCSO advised you can cancel. Copy complete.
Well, Michael, thank you. Try to be as entertaining as possible. Sometimes it's just boring. Barbara, you're a scroll outer also? It's not you guys that are boring. It's this Bakersfield gone soft. The dullest days of Bakersfield. Like I said last night, this is probably the longest streak that we've gone on where like nothing's happened. Like nothing noteworthy.
2.6 Adam, prior to 417 with the firearm at 3314 Oregon, crossed about Sorrento. Second up is a Melanie Gomez, Hispanic female, 44 years. She's occupying a black Cadillac CTS and continues driving in front of the residence in possession of the firearm, which is a handgun. 3314 Oregon.
Possession of a firearm and chooses a handgun.
2.6 copy.
What the hell was that?
2.6 miles, perfect.
She has a firearm, but she chooses a handgun.
Well, she's driving it in front of the resident.
Thanks, right now. The white Ford pickup and then 28 for being unable to maintain northbound Madison.
We were just over there, man.
Cougar.
It's Oswell and Nice.
Control 1 to ball 6 on 1097 behaviors.
10 for 1097.
.417, that means she's brandishing a firearm, which means she's driven by the house a couple of times, probably pointed it at the house. At somebody standing on the front porch. Sounds like a crazy ex-girlfriend.
Units on the 417 RP, like she fled on foot and is back around ETA of 5 minutes. She'll be wearing a tan shirt, black bottom.
She parked her car and fled on foot?
346 copy. Do we have a last known visual of that Cadillac? Last name Perez Gonzalez, first name Louis, middle initial F as Frank, 614 of 95, 29 subject to a score of F15. We have a Spanish speaking officer as well.
Kathy Olson, have a good night. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
And the request of the Spanish speaking officer. Signal via white single foot Serena, 55-year-old gray shirt, black pants.
I know that. Teresa, I know that feeling. Barbara, me too. I'm all, wait a minute. This ain't the chat I was in.
Bill 86 around the last. No far. A firm. Yeah, Route 160 stop. But I'm beyond the Oak Street area. 15, I'll be 10A and around to the DUI on Oak Street. Control 1 to 164, 15, got the 16 shadow in 77 area.
Oh, did you just get the notification, Linda? Here we go, thunderstorm warning.
Will be 6601 Eucalyptus Drive, and will be 97, negative on the resident check.
Yes, 417. The second act is February to Mary, times 2 for CDC, and last known address is on at 709 Apatilla. Subject is box 27 Rod out of Lamont.
All those animal bites are the nastiest ones. You got to make sure you get it cleaned out really well, and you usually have to get an antibiotic or it swells up real big.
310.
South Street.
Green, Crystal Lambert Way. 9, John, Charles Frank, 881, a white Dodge Charger.
Can I advise the location?
Key in Crystal Lambert.
10-4, 10-10.
Give up and put, can you go to the tank? Go ahead.
South 3, now stop. Current 2015 Dodge local.
Are you talking about the one in Control Street area? For I don't know. Right, for the female's name tag upstairs. There's a port you can see outside like a DMC here. There's like a tow company. I guess that'd be the one off of I'm not too sure I'm familiar with the name, but it's the vehicle number.
210 and your attention.
That's the copy.
The hell?
Florida 210, 1600 block of Dorian, copy 8 Henry 78067 on a black Tundra.
No problem. No stop, 217 Toyota.
No, we're not live till 5 tonight. Especially if it's going to be this quiet. I mean, we still got a couple hours to pick up some activity, but right now it's not looking like not looking very good.
Control 3, separate that. Control 629, clear current 2006 Honda 4-door, last 45674 out of Bakersfield. Negative 27 match from that name and date of birth, and they're clear all around.
Copy, can you just send that 27 plan to keep it?
What is super loud?
Turn left, 85, please. Or a silver Honda Civic. 312, for a sec. Three, 6, 6 out.
Charles, you have test run out.
I'd ride with Storm Chasers. Couldn't be more hairy than riding with TW.
Wow, really? Gonna go chase storms over the summer?
No.
Shut up.
No, I would ride with them, but I'm not going to try to go do it.
83, one clear stop, and one with a 90 out, one out via 1031.
prick.
What sound are you talking about, Ashley? Yeah, Trina, not much is happening right now. I haven't even heard anything more on that that lady with the firearm. Oh, there's a semi parked over here with his reefer going. Oh.
1310 for current 6, start to back.
Turn 6.
Current 6, copy.
Turn Valley. Shots heard. No, it's not the AC blowing. There's a semi truck over here parked with the reefer going.
With his refrigerated trailer.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Because some people don't know what refrigerated trailers are. You know, like your refrigerator in your house. That's how I used to transport
Control 163. Can you contact the RP and get an ETA?
your milk goods or your produce or your refrigerated stuff, frozen foods.
Yeah, not that kind of reefer. Crystal Jones, have a good night. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one. Brent, tonight, Camel Toe Joe's riding. Camel Toe Joe is the co-pilot.
The Hoto. He messed up when he gave us that nickname.
Six Land. Repeat advise she's just leaving the house and it's an ETA at 5.
What's going on, Nick Martinez? I know, I've checked them twice to make sure they're on.
Hold on, Alfred. 10-15 on South 40. Peter DK North Randy.
See, they're on. Travis is awake.
One Hill 4, 1098, about the 1 Metro 3 is called a handle. You know what, you can cancel 126, RP Light Code 4, false alarm.
Yeah, Kern Medical is a good hospital for emergency care.
Okay, side damage. This silver Honda in the construction area. Across the street, there's 2 surgical flashlights.
Pugsley is
1
evil.
Hill 4 copy. T-Trot 292 on 181, hold drive.
Who says I snore?
10 4 Oswald. Correction of 415, 3400 Panama Lane at the Little Caesars. The call's been holding.
I snore. Been there, done that.
Attention all west side units, all radio traffic will now be on channel 1 until 0600. All west side units be advised. All radio traffic will now be on channel 1 until 0600. Control to clear.
And it is midnight.
Yeah, if you don't drink and drive, you don't have to worry about DUI checkpoints. I know this criminal element that's supposed to be in Bakersfield needs to do something.
Down 73 Charles, stop for 20,000 to occurred northbound 99, stop for Whiteland.
Need a 1 route tag 232. We want clear, we're still pushing 91. Copy. Offer 415, 6213 Green Garden Drive, second therapist wife versus Joyce. 66-year-old female, green shirt, green pants. But second doesn't live there, active 415 in the background. South 2 copies from the KMR Ridge. Top 15. Kane 133, 10 22. Sean 217. Close forward, 1015 with the female. It's happening.
10-15.
I need to get out and go for a little walk.
Sean 316, I'm clear to 29-1.
Started that.
Hispanic female, last of Bruno, additional at last name Garcia, first of Rocio, Robert Ocean, Charles Ida Ocean, 11-9-2001. Unit 1, copy.
Subject is stop points on small issue.
4. Control on Ridge 4, code 6 on 4. Control 2 ball 6, 297 Oregon.
Missy Lynn Nash, how are you doing tonight?
1 ball 6, 1016 later.
106, 10-16.
It is too damn quiet out here tonight.
I'm telling you.
Well, since we're here,
Control 1069,
If you're injured in an accident, you need a team who knows the law, a team respected by our community and the legal industry, a team with a winning history in Kern County and beyond. Chain Cone Clark, the team you need when it matters most.
Yeah, I was thinking since it's a long weekend, there's going to be a little bit more activity going on in Bakersfield on a Sunday, but apparently people are still staying in the, I got to work on Monday.
let's go check out, see what's going on downtown. I'm not playing no music tonight.
Control 1, unit 73, California, just 1, 1014F, starting mileage 17279, going to Chester, get bus. We could be about this time.
Yeah, they all went out of town. They're causing problems somewhere else.
At the lakes. At a lake near you.
G-Ma said that the lake was, all the campgrounds are full and they had karaoke and bands playing all night. So maybe that's what they're doing.
G-Ma went down there on her buggy.
And that thing,
You gotta teach me how to buggy.
hey, that thing hauls ass.
No shit.
She's like, here, turn the speed up. I was down there fishing with my friends, and she showed up down there. I was like, don't turn this thing too quick. You tip it over. It's a little 3-wheeler.
Oh, Jesus.
She said, I go all over town in this thing. I said, I bet you do.
Well, town ain't very big.
It's not very big. Go write it down to the convenience store.
All the freeway.
G-Ma up there doing the burnouts on her buggy, causing mischief and mayhem. Not even in chat tonight, is she?
I haven't seen her in chat. I haven't seen her in dispatch either.
Main call, Davis Williams, 926. And with my number of 6, correction, yellow 6, 251469. Thanks, sir.
The 20 is
She's
clear.
Sounds like it.
2011 Infinity 4-door, last 45096. That's the first year, Bakersfield. 27.
She's telling them all about how it is.
Date of birth 6/29/2001. Status valid class B.
Simple 52.
Mickey, have a good night. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
So we got all of them over there on the YouTube side. How many of y'all can get them names green on the YouTube side?
Control 1, 2, about 6, wait, 97.
Number 27.
I have to spice this night up and stop at a bar. Give me a shot.
Let's go get the Uber and come back out.
Get the Uber and come back.
Somebody, 65. Kingside Route 239.
Well, Barbara, welcome back from your scroll out.
Teresa's rubbing off on you? You don't want to learn how to do that from Teresa Rose.
She's the scroll out queen.
Number 19. I'll take the bar manager. I've been taking out a suspect lower in a black shirt. Coming with 2 small children. Ladies outside banging on the door of number 19. Pressure 3, copy. 190.
You got your coffee? Right? Oh, I appreciate it. You got your coffee from Trail Ride? That reminds me, I still got to work on that logo and get it sent to him.
Well, for the bags.
Yeah. I just been working so dang much, I ain't been able to work on no logos. Either working or in the hospital, one or the other. Getting toes chopped off.
My suggestion to you is you should probably stop doing that.
Yeah. Running out of it.
Being in white, 10-6 on a vehicle.
216 Black, I mean, subject is still on the property. Team 3, I'll show you not to back. We'll be at the White Forest Nursery. RPD, high visual of the subject, sending the
They're out for a possible 19 subject rambling about Meadowglade. Per priors, the male that resides at this residence, unknown on a name at this time, the unit notated in 2 weeks ago that he's known to go 148. I'm still attempting to find a name.
Wow, that's weird. Roosters is closed on Memorial Weekend.
Are they closed or?
They're
Oh,
closed.
yeah, they're closed.
So is Riley's.
Standing by for the K9.
206.24.
Gee.
Could have been their biggest money-making night of the year.
I don't think so. There's not hardly anybody down here. It's wild. Nobody in the alley. Guess now's the time to go to the bar. You can park out front.
Yeah.
Crossing K9 Ming and Weibel. It's really far.
Go ahead at the plate.
California, Charles Paul David 209, 29
Its first stops expired February of 2020 on a 2018 Toyota.
Man, gas finally
Supposed to be a
broke under
rental. The
$4
number
today.
plate
You
is
notice
E.
that?
Charles Paul David 209.
I haven't been out of the house.
$3.99 a gallon.
Charles Paul David.
I stopped looking at gas prices.
First stop current 2008 Dodge 4-door out of Bakersfield.
Every time I go get gas, I just bring a bottle of Vaseline with me.
Good now. In progress at the Green Garden, 300 South Union Avenue. McMitchu. Occurring 2 doors down from 101. Second Avenue, Hispanic male, Miss 30, seen 248 with his girlfriend inside.
Well, that car on Ming Avenue's a dead dud.
Singapore 1097, for information, there is an additional 1032 of Frank subject for 148.
Oh, can I get a 29 on a farm?
See if you have a firearm in the car.
Aquilino Hernandez.
Serial number B, boy, Edward, 10640.
about 20 minutes now that they last on here. They're unsure if he's still on property, but he might have jumped the fence on the south side.
You do? I wouldn't want you to do that alone, so. On the west side of the area now, is that place still open or is it closed down?
Since the 28th of March.
So, about 2 months?
Yeah. I picked it up on my birthday.
Yeah, he said Sheriff's was different.
Alright, sounds good, yeah. Just continue on, I'm clear with you guys.
Singapore dispatcher safety, the original on felony probation also has a felony warrant for 69 and 148.
One north one. Status check.
Code 4, 10-6.
6 Adam. Female, no stop. Protected person on a service CPO. Restrained is Anthony Mitchell.
Yeah, no one's even on the road. About ready to call it a night.
Tango 310-7. One Hill 498 and route detect 244.
Yeah, there's so much not going on.
Central Welfare 3701 please.
Yeah, for being a holiday weekend, the downtown was dead.
Yeah.
Got 2 bars that weren't even open. Crazy.
164, clear from our side, we show us back on our prayer.
Central 410
I didn't even see the point of coming out tonight and putting gas in it.
Hill 3, 236, en route to 189.
1 Hill 3, 10-4, 602 in progress, 3815 Columbus Street. One North 2.
Better out from all your call farm.
10-4, I'll be for a attempt suicide. This will be a group phone.
You have it right there.
6106 to Kensal
Jake's
Lane.
Tex-Mex.
Subject has cut herself. Medical is en route.
What's that?
You ever ate at that place?
No. I've had their chocolate cake though.
532, 10-4. We're still attempting further.
I should say I've had their catering, but I've never gone into their restaurant.
Will be en route. Is that available?
Affirmative. Med 19 to 12. Med 19. Med 19, respond with units to 6106 Akenza Lane. Stage shell code 49er. Med 19, copy. Can you use the 9th street name? Akenza, Paul, Ocean, Tom, Edward, Nora, Zebra, Adam.
Someone tried to change the password on my PayPal account tonight.
Really?
That's why I was trying to upload my ID to it. Now I gotta prove it's me on PayPal. Because somebody kept trying to log into it.
Highway east of Fairfax, 2804, Mary Lincoln, 016.
Patient will be present at Isabella, Hispanic female, 18, wearing a gray shirt, pink sweatpants, potentially harming herself, in possession of a knife. Curfew will be outside for contact.
Can we get a unit with a launcher as well?
Unit with a launcher for the last.
Extended from Gosford White Lane.
I'm fine.
Charles, negative feedback. We can just get a 29 and 27.
10-4, 0015.
I got a notification from PayPal a little bit ago telling me I needed to upload my ID to prove it's me.
At 420 34th Street at Memorial Hospital for a RP stating he was stabbed.
And it won't let me upload a picture of my ID, so I gotta call them now.
Call from her sister advising her and her boyfriend were in a verbal. He's in possession of a firearm, possible Martin Delgado. Still testing further.
No information is we can ask at this time. Unknown which side of the hospital he's on.
10-403 en route from the
Potential
lineup.
hospital staffing at the hospital right there.
North 7 units from South Shopping.
104.
Memorial Hospital, they don't know.
I think his
Memorial?
Yeah, Memorial.
34th Street.
They don't know what side of the hospital he's on.
104 copy.
Webs.
Linda, I got it through the PayPal app.
Control 1, Indy 73, 1097, Indy mileage 127.
Road number OB 98. 194 copy. Was I2 is medical needed?
Engine 420 34th Street. For a stabbing stage.
Go, go, go. Come on. You don't know how to do the circle or what? Not you, obviously. We know how to do the circle. We've been here once or twice.
Possibly in possession of a firearm, occupying a white Chevrolet Silverado, parked across the street, backed into the orchard, facing the residence.
We're not going to that call. The white Chevy Silverado. I am not going to that call whatsoever.
Call 3.
Call 3, live on white.
Respond to 5604, Katina Isle Drive to attempt to locate the OCJ juvenile.
I'm not gonna upload my ID. I'm just gonna call them tomorrow and see what the hell's going on. Yeah, I don't fall for those kind of scams. I just call. Contact us.
And I got a message from somebody that said, I need to recover my my password for Facebook. Can I send a one-time code to you? And I said,
The
no.
female was yelling hysterically, and a possible 242. One of the RPs is now in possession of the female's 2-month-old juvenile. The female is having a nervous breakdown and being held down in the middle of the street.
$3.95 a gallon.
Oh, wow.
There was a mention of the female having a bomb. Quincy Street
copy
in West.
MDT map for the Geo Circle.
Message 104, copy.
Female had a bomb burrito, one of those
to
bomb
back Metro
burritos
6.
across the street. Yeah, that's a bomb, all right. Because as soon as you eat that burrito, you're going to drop some bombs.
346, I'll start from the J company.
Blake 1022.
346
Across the street from Memorial Hospital.
Support copy, all will be on that.
Also 464.
Well, if you got stabbed across the street, just walk across the street.
Go on, 246, secondary, no further, not to question.
Check for now.
Go on, 246, wait, get it to the same property for 30 minutes.
Copy units clear the property.
Well, he's not over here.
Oh, 1059 to Barnett.
So by the Rite Aid?
Must be. It must be on the other side.
Charles, you have commercial now.
I ain't never heard of a female bomber.
Control 1, 246, 10 on the unit for the action, show me around to the 242.
246 around.
Well, the police are here now.
North 1, code 4.
North 1, code 4. Also code 4 for medical and med to enter.
Hey, sir.
Code 4, med 19, copy.
At 1910
It's clear for you to enter with 1097.
19 copy.
Well, I ain't seen nobody laying on the ground.
No.
Unless they're inside the ER saying they got stabbed across the street.
No, they said he was stabbed across the street and he fled. On foot.
Unit 5, you can 1022.
So the stabbee got stabbed and fled?
10-4.
The stabber or the stabbee? Stab, stab, cut, cut.
Control 1, 10,
ETL.
10-4.
Yeah, UTL.
North 1.
Hans E. Einstein, MD.
Unit 22 medical.
10-4.
Hans E. Einstein. They even put a damn circle
This
here.
route to Quincy and West. One of the RPs advising the subject possibly unconscious in the middle of the roadway.
This is our code. Niles
Copy unit, just flying code, Boston for copy.
District clear all around.
They cleared fire. They cleared fire already. Cleared medical.
Number 7, I'm unable to locate with that name and date of birth.
Sounds like a fake call.
Black model, black shirt and white shorts, walking in the center device between white
PD going into the ER right now.
carrying something quickly or great.
A lot of cops by Oswell.
24152. What's on 99? 964.
We just came from up there, didn't we? A little bit ago.
Was it? Not Vernon. Oh, Quincy doesn't go all the way through to Oswald.
Huh?
Quincy doesn't go through to Oswald. Quincy and West, outside of KMC, they've got that's where they have that person.
Negative on unconscious. Female's laying on the road.
Yeah. She's not unconscious. Not if she's making that much noise.
We'll handle 211.
One unit,
That's a stabbing victim?
music on
No.
Agnew Meadows Drive.
That was that one that saw a bomb, something possible, potential bomb or something.
I told you she had that bomb burrito from Taco Bell.
And there was a report that there was a female laying unconscious in the middle of the intersection at Oswell or at Quincy and West.
That's not current medical.
Yeah. That's where they're at right now.
Engine 6, outside fire, 5K east off to Cottonwood Ram for a transient fire at the exit.
Man, oh man. Sounds like she's crazy. They're requesting Met.
152. 2 Harris Mall Driver. Channel 1. Two Harris Mall Driver. 1 Central 1.
Central 1, Wyoming Gosser.
Located in Central Audible 459. 2 business at 85 Port 7 Chicago Road. Activation C entry exit shop main door.
Copy. Copy.
Sounds like the crazies are out tonight. Jesus. Sounds like the crazies are out. Got 18-year-olds trying to armed themselves with a knife. They got. That's we have their cribs. Wherever that is.
West Central 2.
This lady over here.
416 party at 15200 Elgin Way. Heartbeat's requesting Central Note contact.
Hey, you got sufficient. Stand by. 04, 1087 number prior, 244.
Remember that night we caught those girls that did that bar run, the beer run here?
Yeah. There's
She works at a fast strip.
She did
The heavy set Mexican
she
chick.
did
with
a
the
beer
tent.
run. They did a beer run here, and she works at Fast Strip.
Yeah.
Met 191097. Met 191097.
So she chose an AM PM to do a beer run at.
Crazy.
1 South 1. Correction, 1 Central 1 and 1 South 2. Booking expired. Can you respond back to your prior call on Sol Sierra? Two copies.
2 copy.
I got a bomb. The one you buy at Fast Strip. It's a burrito XL.
Unit 0 to Sol Sierra, please. Second half is outside.
I was just trying to warm it up and they wouldn't let me.
Currently inside her vehicle.
So they should be right here somewhere.
West is ahead of us.
1 West 50-10-4. Second half burrito, black
Is
shirt,
that
black
Quincy on
shorts.
West?
Now walking towards Buena Vista.
Yeah. When we passed Quincy, I saw the lights down here. Here comes the ambulance.
Metro 4.
For 1 Metro 4, confirm you have
Message 415, green RP, together at 127 Brown Street. Second half for the Aisha. Be over at 905.
last of Lopez, first of middle initial E, 723 of 94. Route 251.
1 Valley 254 to location versus 611 Street Avenue.
There goes another one.
601 Port City Park. Okay, please. Good one.
Got the Central Charlie clear.
Control 1, 216 boy. Can you show me around to loud music on perfect fire?
206 by fire.
Can I copy the update? 1 South 210-4.
Oh, they got her in the back of the ambulance already.
Oh yeah, wave and fire off.
Huh?
And I said, yep, they wave fire off.
Yeah. They got her Hannibal Lecter tied down to the back of the ambulance.
In the area of 18th and A, Adam, a black man on a license plate control clear.
First, phonetically, Lincoln Adams, Edward Victor, Ida Adams, DOB 415 of 1995.
He's trying to unlock the padlock and the main gate's open. Jesus.
91
Wow. Did you see that? He's trying to unlock the gate to get in, and the main gate's open. The driveway gate's open.
27 is non-issued out of Bakersfield, Pacific. Copy 1097. 10-4.
Copy.
3 almost 1097. Tag 252, what's on TV?
310-4.
You think some of these streets still dirt roads?
16.2.
This street almost feels like an alley.
One Metro
Yeah, it does.
0033.
3, 297. One 1097.
1 Central 1 to 97.
Call post on 4 1097.
227.
Man.
81 1097 170.
1 unit 110-4. 415 music on Rock Lane and provide the theater.
Go for it.
Unit advising code for your ID only.
Central 1, second half, custody, code 4.
10-4. You're recovered. I copy. Hold on, 1597.
Still one.
T1.
1 and 3, units are 20 additional 602. It'll be at 998 South MLK. Our piece of advising there were 2 subjects seen jumping the fence onto the property. They're currently near the center of the yard next to the machines. He believes there is possibly a vehicle waiting for the subjects down the street. Can see taillights parked in the field on Eastville Terrace, 998 South MLK.
4 miles. King 3178, yep.
Where are we headed, insane?
Control 2. 273 5 Wood Drive.
3467, 10 miles left.
Got
RP
people.
advised. Wanted to make a report. Doesn't know the address. Only stated it was on
You
Cedarwood.
got people
But we confirmed.
jumping
0 Alley.
fences, beating up their girlfriends, and crazy people.
My copy.
One Central 2. RP was uncooperative. Could not provide second half and disconnected.
2 copy. Confirm the second half is not 1097.
Carrie, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.
One Central 2. There was a male voice heard in the background.
I don't think it's a full moon tonight. With all the crazies out, you would think so, huh?
Any healing unit available to clear response back to Memorial Hospital. Victim is now admitted.
Now the victim is now admitted. The stabbing victim at Memorial.
Yeah.
104, 1098 back around.
So he went home and got changed and went back.
One Hill 498 and
Must have.
Patient
He
will
didn't
be
want to go to the
referred
hospital all
for-
bloody.
There's a stab wound on the upper arm.
No,
RP
that's
was the nurse that called us back.
the upper arm. Let's go in here and see how long it takes us to get kicked out. Oh, we probably wouldn't. They'd be like, buy some drinks.
Esta pinche güeros. Ándale pues.
Trina, nope, nothing happened. We went over to watch the ambulance load a crazy lady into the ambulance, and that was it. We seen a crazy lady get picked up by an ambulance, and we saw a water fountain. Yeah.
Control pulse at 4 tonight.
Okay.
Man, I put my lunch money in the gas tank for this.
415 loitering at the Vagabond Inn on Colony Street. Can have the white male 30s, black shorts, no weapon seen, possibly H&S, correction, possibly 390, seen sibling arrest.
Before leaving, let me see for 11 using. Current 13 NBC for patrol check. RP's advising loud music and possible gunshots.
Fireworks.
What's the point in living in a mountain community if you can't shoot your gun at your bonfire?
Yeah.
Can we get a little bit of chaos tonight? Come on. It's only 12:40. Seems like it's been 3 hours already since midnight.
It does. He didn't even make it to the crosswalk.
Nope.
Do.
Six Adam.
Our units were flagged down of a possible British in a male, dragging a female in the area of Eagle Branch and Sibley. Eagle Ranch and Granley Court.
Those LVTs.
Further, you can call 911.
You know what? They make those in Sandy,
Further, the RP
Utah.
can call 911. Shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hauled 6 of those to Las Vegas. We are going to stage right here.
Control 1, 2.6, please. Can you show me a route to the loud music on Brandishing and Fairfax Drive?
What's going on?
Just confirming, admin copied 1 Paul 6 traffic.
Control on standby.
Well, Leslie, you didn't miss much dozing off for a minute.
6. Everybody's in 1.6 was not on
When I
admin.
say much, I mean nothing.
Meyer, it'll be 6 Adam. Can you start 4 Paul 6 Boy and 4 Paul 6 Charles to that area? And the RP should be on 911.
406 boy, 52, start to back 1.6 Adam, Eagle Ranch at Verdugo. Female. There's no further at this time.
Both units copy and around. Trial Pulse 4, I'll be around.
Close the file.
1 Central 2 in contact with the RP.
Control 1 Paul David 6. Did the RP contact 911?
Not at this time.
Did the RP contact 911?
He was flagged down. You probably told him to call 911. Why would I call 911? I'm flagging you down.
Primary contact.
Well, I can't take the call if you don't call it in.
Team Green Eye, so I'll be checking east and east Walter.
Confirm. You're supposed to set him no answer.
No. 97 on Laredo.
Copy, good sir.
Bringing 177 type 163.
10-4 Article 4592 residence on Tamarack.
Neil Johnson, Eagle Ranch, lead. RP's advising. Male late 20s to 30s, no shirt, light colored shorts, was seen dragging a female into a residence between 3101 and 3013 Grantley.
You don't know which. You don't
That's
know.
a hell of a gap.
A male, shirtless.
It's a 5-house gap.
Yeah, it is.
Go on.
6 George Charles Edward.
Can't check 5 houses just because.
Knock, knock. Did you drag that lady into the house?
Vehicle is no tax expired in 2022.
29 Boyd,
miles of lease liability as a monster.
It's going to be California C for Charles 0992979. Across the road. Black over
Copy with the RP. Okay.
Oregon from Oswell and Minus Avenue.
Copy, that's what we're doing.
You think?
I gotta run on your pass for
Does you
210.
all have any policies against transporting a full pool in the back?
Shouldn't.
Might need a GoPro.
Where are we going?
Put a pool in the back of a U-Haul and get in there and start drinking and have somebody drive down the road with it. Just slosh you around.
K1 King 3, I'm going to go to the east. Briefly spoke to him, said that he saw 2 subjects jump the fence, have a left jet. I'm with him now. Before 1010.
1 Central 4.
White and Ash 12033 Charles 4 on a black Avalanche.
10-4-10-10. Control 4, your plate returns no stops. It's current on the 2007 Chevrolet Local.
It's so dead. It's ridiculous.
We'll go down and get us some black plastic. We'll line the bed of this truck.
1 or 2.
What do you think?
I did that. We did it with the tarp. Put the tarp in and folded it over the top, filled it up. Water's real heavy.
The BJ's restaurant just west of in the parking lot.
At BJ's.
The former subject stating he has an emergency and disconnected. No answer on callback time support.
Sounds like a real emergency.
74-12-97.
1 North 1, I copy your en route.
Power 19.
I wonder if he's just trying to get somebody in trouble over there.
An Oildale hot tub.
RP to recontact again. But
No, that would be putting the plastic inside the cab
someone heard in the background in distress.
and filling the inside the cab full of water. That's an Oildale hot tub.
Control 146 Adam. Word code 4, so far UTL at 3013 and 3103.
146
Sunday will be 98. Control 1246, 1497.
This is usually why we don't come out on Sundays, because there's not much going on.
6 roads, package is restart. There's an alternate pedestrian stop on 99 South Main.
A hillbilly hot tub would be putting the hot tub on top of the car and putting water in it.
Jasmine, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next one. I hope you start feeling better.
It is 1 o'clock. We are calling it a night. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you to the ones that donated tonight. For me and the wife, I want to say thank you to our admins, moderators, and dispatchers, which we didn't have a dispatch tonight.
No.
My co-pilot, Mr. Camel Toe Joe, Mr. Marshall Mathers.
Y'all have a good night. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
As always, stay classy and never trashy. One love, one family. Y'all have a good night. See you on the next flight.